Breaking first at 4, a new report sheds new light on the sexual misconduct of a former U of M sports doctor, Robert Anderson. What we're learning about that report. Plus, it's sentencing day for former UAW President Dennis Williams for his role in the ongoing corruption scandal. Paula.
Hi, Karen. Pfizer vaccine expands its eligibility. You'll see who wants to be first in line to roll up their sleeve.
And Paula, we've got clouds, we've got sun, a few raindrops, and frost, all before the sun comes up tomorrow morning. We'll look at it all for you right now, first at 4.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news first at 4. A new investigative report says the University of Michigan missed numerous chances to stop abuse by former team sports doctor Robert Anderson. The report was commissioned by the university. It says that a senior university administrator was told about Dr. Anderson's misconduct several times between 1978 or 79 and 81, but did not take action. It also says that concerning information was shared with other university personnel. The report concludes Dr. Anderson's misconduct may have been detected earlier and brought to an end if the university had taken the misconduct claims seriously. Also breaking right now, former UAW President Dennis Williams learns his sentence for his role in a corruption scandal. A judge today sentenced the 67-year-old to 21 months in prison. Williams pleaded guilty last year after admitting to taking union funds for personal use. Prosecutors say Williams lived a lavish lifestyle that included expensive gifts and vacations. Williams served as the president of the UAW from 2014 and 2018. We'll have more from today's sentencing when you join us at 5. Now to the latest on the coronavirus, and the state reports nearly 2,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. Sadly, we have lost 99 Michiganders to the virus just in the last day. More than 703,000 people in the state have recovered from COVID-19. In other news, fans will be allowed to watch the 2021 Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix presented by Lear in person. It makes its return to Detroit and Belle Isle Park the weekend of June 11th through June 13th. COVID health and safety protocols will be adhered to. On the vaccine front, Uber and Lyft will offer free rides to vaccination sites from now until the 4th of July. It's part of a new partnership with the White House. You can go to the apps, select a vaccination site near them, and then follow the directions to redeem their ride. With their help, the Biden administration hopes to meet its goal of getting 70% of adults at least one COVID-19 shot by Independence Day. Today, Governor Whitmer traveled through West Michigan. She visited a vaccination site in the Kalamazoo area and visited the I-94 construction project in Portage. It was there that she was asked about the Vac to Normal plan and where things stand here in Michigan.
Our modelers all told us at some point we were going to see supply eclipse demand. That's exactly what's happening. It's not unique to Michigan. It's happening all across the country. But it's also a reminder that we've got to work together to make sure that we get to 70% of our population inoculated. That is the number that we can all comfortably resume the things that we've foregone for the last year and a half.
When asked if her administration was going to force people to be vaccinated or if they were thinking about implementing vaccine passports, the governor made it clear that her administration was not discussing that. A pathway to normal life opening up for young Americans. As the FDA authorizes the Pfizer vaccine for kids as young as 12, with the CDC expected to sign off tomorrow, shots could start going in arms as soon as Thursday for 17 million adolescents. Paula Tutman joins us live this afternoon. And Paula, you spoke with a teenager who's anxious to get the shot.
Yeah, she really is. But I need to tell you this. Obviously, there are parents out there who are still on the fence or decided not to get the vaccine. And so you can imagine this decision is going to be equally, if not more difficult when it comes to their children. But for this young woman I spoke to and her mom, no brainer. It's sleeve up.
I remember the first time that my grade got a COVID case. Everybody was so scared of having to get sent home.
For 14-year-old Katrina, the trauma of COVID that has surrounded her young life for more than a year has been nearly unbearable. First, stuck at home doing remote learning, then returning to school, and like a sci-fi novel, waiting for the word.
That whole day, teachers would come in and call out a student, and that student was gone. It was difficult for me. I guess I didn't even realize how hard it was to not be talking to people until it was like now.
For her mother, Naomi, a nurse at Beaumont Hospital, Troy, the trauma of COVID that has surrounded her experienced life for more than a year has also been nearly unbearable.
You know, I was the one counting bodies and counting body bags and making sure that we had enough, room to take care of the dead respectfully.
And so the two generations of women, one fully inoculated, the other waiting her turn for the vaccine, with the expansion of the emergency use authorization of the Pfizer vaccine forthcoming for children 12 to 15 years of age, today has been a moment to exhale.
I don't want to have to worry about being sent home again. So I'll be getting the vaccine as soon as I can.
Pediatric nurse practitioner Sarah Ronner is with Beaumont Health System. She expects to be giving shots to the next wave of 12 to 15-year-olds as early as Thursday.
Why do we give our vaccines in kids when they're younger? Because their immune systems are reactive. They're hyper-reactive. That's why we get a good immune response out of them.
She knows there's real trepidation out there for parents willing to get the vaccine for themselves, but sitting squarely on the fence when it comes to their children.
Summer camps, sports camps, get-togethers, sleepovers, all those things that the kids missed out on last year that put their mental health in a not great position. We can do those this year. We can do them even safer than by just risking it with unvaccinated. We do it safer with all these groups when they're vaccinated. In the study that they put out with the 12 to 15-year-old group that they did just over 2,200 people, kids, and they had such good results.
Yeah, it's those those good results that are really very, very encouraging. But for parents who are on the fence for themselves as well as their children, we talk about sleeve up, and arm open. Arm yourself with the information, real information, so that you can make an educated decision. Karen?
Paula, we've shared a lot of children's stories, but her actually describing that moment where she sits in the room just waiting for names to be called and whether you're sent home. It's frightening, You think about a little kid sitting there just watching that happen.
It's like, it really is. It's like a sci-fi novel.
Yeah.
When I listen to her talking about this, but you can see that she is hopeful. She wants that vaccine. She wants to be inoculated. She wants her life back. And who doesn't?
We appreciate her having the guts to share her story, too. Thank you, Paula, for bringing that to us. Time now for our first look at the forecast. And Ben, we've got another frost warning tonight. I will tell you, I brought my winter coat, my hat, and my gloves for my daughter's baseball game. Am I set or do I need more?
Stop me if you've heard this before, but this is pretty much the same forecast we were running yesterday, Karen, and it's right back with us tonight. Frost advisories up for everybody. The difference tonight is we don't have the freeze warnings there in the northern counties, so numbers should be just a little bit milder than what we saw going into last night. But the freezing forecast starts about 4 a.m. We'll start seeing those numbers hit 32 there in parts of Livingston County, and then it expands as we get towards 6 a.m. So again, the west zone and also inland areas of the north zone, it's likely where we're getting to 32 tonight, but it goes away in a snap tomorrow, and we've got a lot of sunshine to carry us through the second half of the day. Tonight, though, temperatures dipping down to the 40s by midnight, and of course, we've got 30s overnight. Warmer temperatures and some weekend changes to discuss in just a few minutes. Karen?
All right. Thank you, Ben. The fallout continues from the cyber attack that has crippled an essential fuel pipeline. The 5,500-mile Colonial Pipeline, a main artery from Texas to tank farms all over the East Coast, was shut down last Friday. Kimberly Gill in the newsroom for us this afternoon. And Kim, gas lines are starting to get longer and longer in the south, and prices are getting higher.
They are. Karen, good afternoon. Colonial Pipeline believes it should be able to reopen the pipeline by the end of the week, but we've seen several spot shortages of gasoline, especially, as you said, in the southeast. The governor of North Carolina has already declared a state of emergency there. Experts fear the longer the shutdown lasts, the more likely gasoline prices will jump. A 3 to 6 cents a gallon increase is what they expect at the moment. It's expected to be more in the southeast, though. The cyber attack is believed to have come from a Russian cyber crime group called DarkSide. The Kremlin has denied any knowledge of the attack. During a Senate committee hearing today, the Department of Homeland Security is reiterating what cybersecurity experts have been warning for years. Hacking attacks are getting worse and pose a real threat.
cyber attacks on our nation's infrastructure are growing more sophisticated, frequent, and aggressive. Malicious cyber actors today are dedicating time and resources towards researching, stealing, and exploiting vulnerabilities, using more complex attacks to avoid detection, and developing new techniques to target information and communications technology supply chains.
Colonial Pipeline has not yet shared information with the government about how the hacking group accessed its data. Instead, the company is using a private cybersecurity firm to address this issue. We'll have more tonight when you join us for the news at 5. Until then, Karen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
President Joe Biden is scheduled to visit Michigan next week. The president will tour the Ford Rouge Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn next Tuesday. Ford announced in the fall it is investing nearly $1 billion in its Metro Detroit plants to build electric vehicles. The automaker says 200 workers will be hired at the Dearborn plant, where they will build an all-electric F-150 pickup, and that starts in mid-2022. Still to come, Tom Cruise takes a stand against the nonprofit responsible for the Golden Globes, what he's doing in protest. And a look at stories making headlines across the world. Tensions between the Israelis and the Palestinians have gone out of control. Find out why tensions are so high in the region. And a stolen U-Haul goes up in flames after a man leads police on a chase in California. That's next.